Before your advising appointment, your guide to planning your schedule and working with your faculty advisor. Enrollment will open soon for next semester. There are a few things that you can do to get ready to meet with your advisor. This guide will help you plan your schedule, know how to prepare for your advising appointment, and find your advisor. You will start with our website, ecok.edu, and click on Log in the middle of the top bar. Click on Colleague Self-Service. Use your ECU email address as your username. If you are not on your regular device, you may need to complete a multi-factor authentication. If you have errors or trouble with this, please contact the IT Help Desk. The first step in preparing for enrollment is to sign your registration agreement. This should be part of your gold announcements list in the top corner. Click on the blue Click Here link. If it's not in the top corner, you can use your menu bar's side menu or user icon to go to User Options and then click on Required Agreements. When you do, you should see a list like this that includes the next semester under agreement period. Find the blue link for view and click there. Read your terms and conditions. When you are ready, click Accept. You must accept your terms and conditions before you can complete your enrollment process. It will add a new announcement to your Gold Corner list, asking if you'd like to print. After you make your selection, you will be able to continue. The next thing that you will need to check is your notifications bar. This will let you know if you have any business to complete before you will be able to enroll. If you have deficiencies listed, you will need to call the Academic Success Center at 580-559-5696 to schedule an enrollment appointment. If you have a bursar's office hold, that means that you will need to make a payment before you're able to enroll. Their phone number is provided so that you can call them for more information. There could be several other kinds of notifications here. Look at the end of the notification for the phone number you will need to call. When you have your business taken care of, it's time to plan your schedule. There are a few ways to do this, and I will show you two. We will look at how to use My Progress to see what courses you need to complete. This only works if you have your desired major declared. If you do not, you should use eTrieve on the login page to find the form to change your major and make that update. Wait a business day or two and then look for the update in Colleague Self-Service. This will give you the correct faculty advisor as well. Your other option is to use the degree sheet. To get a degree sheet from the ECU website, go to Current Students, Catalog, choose your start year, choose your college, click on your major, and scroll below the list of courses for the link. The 4-year plan can be helpful in seeing what you should take next. The course checklist may have important information about electives and specific requirements. Below your notification box, you will have a list of tiles. Find the one for student planning and click on it. Click on the first box to view your progress. You will go to a page that looks something like this. You will see different required areas and options to meet their requirements. For example, to meet one of the general education requirements for personal enrichment and exploration, you could choose Chickasaw 1. Having your 4-year degree plan or your degree checklist could be helpful in choosing your general education courses to make sure you take courses that will count towards your degree, requirements, or electives. You could also go to Student Planning and choose the second box, Plan and Schedule. After you've printed your degree sheet, you can check off the courses that you have completed or are currently completing and see what you should take next. To add a course, you could type in the title of the course or the course code from your degree plan in the search bar at the top. Hit Enter. Find the course you need in the list. Check the requisite requirements for each as you go. If you have successfully completed the listed courses, click on Add Course to Plan. Select the term that you are planning for and then click Add Course to Plan. Do this for all of your courses that you want to take next semester. In your schedule view for Plan and Schedule, you'll find a list of all the courses you've added. Now you need to see if they have days and times available that will work for you. You can click View Other Sections at the bottom of the box for the course. If a course is red, it means that it's full and you'll have to choose a different one. Make sure the courses do not overlap with ones you've already planned. You cannot take 2 courses at a time, not even if they overlap only by a few minutes. As you are selecting your times, think about what works best for you. Are you taking classes that are heavy in workload or in areas that you might struggle? It may be best to have a break between them. Do you work better early in the morning or later? Do you need a lunch break while the cafeteria is open? Do you have commute time, work responsibilities, or other commitments to consider? Some courses have a few added steps and things to be aware of. Are you taking a science course? Make sure to plan a lab with it if required. If you are in person for your lecture, you have to choose an in-person lab. If you're online for your lecture, you have to choose an online lab. For online courses, you also need to be sure the lecture and the lab have the same start and end dates. Do you have a science deficiency? Talk with an advisor at the Academic Success Center. Let's work through an example together. I've chosen biology lecture on Tuesday and Thursday from 11 a.m. to 12:15. Now I need to find an in-person biology lab that does not conflict with other courses and is not red. There is one option, however, we can use the page menu to see if anything else would work better. On the second page, there are no labs left here that will work. The third page doesn't have a better option either. It looks like my first option was the best one for my schedule. As I look at the other classes, I think that having Comp 2, biology, and psychology back-to-back with no lunch break might make for a rough day. I think I'll find a different lecture time as well. All right, I've chosen a lecture that will work better for me. Now I need to remove the biology lecture that I don't want by clicking the X on it. Then I can clean up the list by clicking the X on the plain biology box, and then I will click Remove. Removing the extra items from the list gives me a cleaner look and an accurate number of hours planned. I plan to take 16 credit hours next semester. I like that I have a break between classes and time for lunch each day. I could work in the afternoons or evenings and still have time for studying and homework. Maybe I'll get up in time to go to the wellness center before classes start. When you think you have a good schedule, the next step is to contact your advisor. To find out who your advisor is, look at the tabs just above the schedule you have planned. Click on Advising. Here, you will be able to see the name of your advisor and any note that has been made about your schedules. You can go to ecok.edu, click on the directory link at the top of the page, and find the contact information for your advisor. You can also click the Request Review button in your advising section. Reach out to your advisor if you need help planning or you want them to review your plan. Remember that approval of a class is not enrollment of a class. Once you are granted clearance by your advisor, check with them before making any changes to your schedule. All right, your business is taken care of. Your plan has been approved. Now it's time to finalize your enrollment. Go back to colleague self-service. Click on Student Planning, and then on Plan and Schedule. If everything is taken care of, you should have a blue Enroll Now button and a blue Enroll button at the bottom of each course box. Click the blue Enroll Now button. Check to make sure that each box says Enrolled, Not Started, and has turned green. All of the boxes in the calendar view should be green as well. Don't forget to check your online classes at the bottom. If any do not turn green and instead are tan and still say Planned, try clicking the Enroll button on that class. They should look like this. If they still did not turn green, check these steps. Did you accept your required agreements? Did you check your notifications for holds? Did they get removed from your notifications box? Is there a name and recent date under clearance granted at the top of the planning window? If you still can't enroll, check with your faculty advisor, or if you have deficiencies, call the Academic Success Center.